Okay, welcome back to Maths Digest. I remain your tutor, Mr. Pascal Omubal. Today we are going to give you a topic, defined and undefined fraction. After this, maybe we'll consider sum of two squares. We also consider difference of two squares and perfect squares and the rest of them. But first of all, quickly let's look at what we mean by defined fraction and undefined fraction. Okay, when the numerator of a fraction when the numerator of a fraction is equal to 0, that fraction is said to be defined. Okay? Then when the denominator of a fraction is equal to 0, you say that that fraction is what? Undefined. So these are what we mean by what? Defined and undefined fraction, okay? So quickly we are going to take examples on this. Let's assume, okay, for instance, example e.g. if we have 0 over 5 or 0 over 2x or 0 over 11p and so on and so forth. This we can equally say so on this these are examples of what's defined fraction. These are what's undefined fraction. So it's just a simple analogy can explain that. Well, let's take further examples so that we digest it down to our own understanding. Okay, thank you very much. Just stay tuned. Okay. Okay, welcome back. Example, find the value of x when the following fractions are a defined or equal to 0 and undefined. Okay, now we look at this particular example. Now we say x raised to power 2 plus 7x minus 8 all over 5x minus 20. Okay, now looking at this, we use the first one says a when it's defined or equal to 0. For the numerator, we have alright, viewers, at this point we're going to use factorization by scissors or trial or error method, okay, on this, okay, because we have this quadratic equation here, or rather expression, okay, without 0. Okay, now we're going to equate it equal to 0. Now there's something maybe if you wish to ask in that scissors or scissors method or trial error method, I'm going to introduce it here for a fast cache on this. Okay, now there is what we call a kind of observing or making when you look at an expression. Okay, you can observe what can possibly be the factors that will replace this plus 7x. Okay, now simply what you do is this: you look at two factors that when you multiply both of them they will give you the product of this. That's minus 8x. And when you add it together, you get what? Plus 7x, without going further to do the scissors method. Now, pay attention. If you look at this, we can simply say x and 8. X and 8, because this 7 is very close to 8. Okay? Now, we are looking at a situation whereby you can either just make the sum of it, sum of it to give you the middle term. So we can say s squared in brackets. Now for this, we can say minus x plus 8x minus 8. Now let's check. If we check this, we see that this plus this will give you positive 7x. And this times this will give you the product of this. Because minus x times this, that times plus 8x minus plus will give you minus. Okay? So that's the product of this. Okay? Now, you can now go ahead and group it. Is there magic? No. All right. Now let's go further. Right. With this, we say we are going to bring out the common factors in these two brackets. Okay. Now with this, we say x is the common factor here, or the common term. Now we say x into this is what? X. That's 1x. We cancel 1x inside this x raised to power 2. Remember, x raised to power 2 is just simply x times x. Law of indices, you are still coming to this. We are going to treat this, okay? So relax. Now, minus this, divide this. Remember, this has a negative sign, and the one dividing it is positive. So it's going to land us to what? Negative. So we have negative 1, because minus x divided by plus x. So our answer first of all will be negative, because minus plus is minus. Okay, so this cancel itself 1, cancel this one 1, so I will have minus 1. So that's the minus 1 here. Plus the common term here is what? 8. So we say 8 divide inside this, we have what? X. Now 8 equally divides minus 8, we have minus 1. So look at these two, those in brackets, they are the same. Okay, so you say all right, remember this is going to be equal to 0. Okay, so we say equal to 0. All right, now from here we say so x plus 8 equal to 0. Now this will further give us that x, this is 8 will cross equality sign, or will you say you subtract 8 from both sides, whichever term you want to use it or use for it. Okay, so this crossing equality sign will change its sign to what? Negative 8. Okay, now the other one is x minus 1, okay, equal to 0. This will simply give us x equal to this negative 1 crossing equality sign will give you positive 1. So we have 1. Ladies and gentlemen, if you arrive at this and you want to check whether your answer are correct, okay, simply add this to what? Add this to what? To the expression itself. If it doesn't give you 0, then that means there's a problem. Okay? Now, if you say, okay, anywhere you see x, let's start with -8. Anywhere you see x, add -8 there, okay? Raised to power 2, that is for x, plus so let's see if it will give us 8. Okay? Now this raised to power 2 will give you 64. Remember 8 minus 8 times minus 8. Minus minus will give you what? Plus. So we have plus 64. Okay? Now 7 times 8 will give us what? Sorry, 7 times minus 8, sorry. This is minus. This is minus 8. 7 times minus 8. This sign will change to minus, okay? So we now have, 56 minus 56, okay? Now, minus 8. Now, 64 minus 56. This will give us 8. And 8 minus 8 is equal to what? 0. Ladies and gentlemen, this first one is correct. Let's check the second one. Okay? Now remember our expression. Anywhere you see x, you add what? 1. So 1 raised to power 2 plus 7 times 1. Okay? Minus 8. Now, this raised to power 2 is still what? 1. 1 times 1 is 1. 7 times 1 is what? Is still 7. Minus 8. So this plus this is 8. Minus 8. And that gives us what? 0. Ladies and gentlemen, both answers are correct. So for the A, we have treated it. The answers are what? Minus 8 and 1. So let's quickly take the word, the undefined. Stay tuned. Alright. Welcome back. The second one says when the equation, the fraction is what? Undefined. That is when the denominator is what? Equal to 0. Alright. So this we say solution. Okay, this is by normal expression. So we say (5x minus 20) equal to 0. So what do? We add both sides by 20. We add 20 in both sides. So let me use this format I just said now to express this so that you understand what I mean. Minus 20 plus 20. 0 plus 20. So adding both sides with what? Positive 20. We cancel out this one. So this 5x. So minus 20 plus 20 will be what? 0. So we have our 5x equal to this plus this. 0 plus 20 is what? 20. So this is where it will arrive at. Then we have x now. 5x. Okay, we say divide both sides by 5. So when we divide both sides by 5, 5 cancel itself, cancel here is what? 1. We have what? X left. Coming to the right hand side, we have 5 into itself, 1. Into this 4. We have 4. Okay? So x is equal to 4. Now add this to this place and see if it will give you 0. Okay? Now if you add, if you use this 4 to replace x here, you see that 5 times 4 is what? 20. And it's a positive 20. 20 minus 20 is equal to 0. Ladies and gentlemen, this is actually what we mean by defined and undefined fractions. Alright, if you still have anything you wish to ask on this, go ahead and do that, okay? Thank you very much.